Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of LSPDFR. Today we're using a 2011 Ford Crown Vic, and we're going to be using the Maryland State Police skin in today's episode. Now, somebody in my unmarked 2017 Ford Explorer episode, they commented down below and said that they wanted to see a Crown Vic with the Maryland State Police skin on it, so that's what I did, and that's why I'm using this vehicle and skin in today's episode. Also, another reason is because I haven't done a Maryland State Police episode in a little while, so that's why I wanted to do another one. So that is the two reasons why I'm using this, if you was just wondering. But anyways, we're going to be using this Maryland State Police skin with this Crown Vic with red and blue and the shiny rims, or whatever rims you want to call those. So as you guys can see, it's the red and blue light bar setup. It is the BX Bugs 2011 Crown Vic, and if you want to go download the vehicle, it's going to be on LSPDFR's website. It's made by BX Bugs, and I'm not sure who made the skin, but I know it's a if you just go up to an LSPDFR's website and you go up to the search bar and you type in Maryland State Police or Maryland, then you should find it. It should be like the third thing that you could see on the thing when you search it up. You should find it, and it's just, I'm not sure who made the skin, but I know you can find it on LSPDFR's website because that's where I found it. So anyways, we're going to be using this in today's episode. We're going to be on northbound US Route 13, just doing traffic related things. We're going to be trying to set up some radar, catch speeders and things like that. So I hope you guys do enjoy today's video. If you do enjoy, make sure to leave a like on the video, and let's get in today's episode. Dispatch, show me 10-8. Alright, so we're going to be setting some radar up on northbound US Route 13. All I did was back up from where we was parked, and I'm going to be setting some radar up. It's going to be 55 miles per hour, so anybody that goes over 55 will get pulled over for it. So we'll just be sitting here and watching to see if anybody goes over 55 miles per hour. Oh, no, I'm not going after them. 58. That's not... Oh, 70. Let's go ahead and pull them over for it. They went 70 in a 55 miles per hour zone. So we're going to be trying to catch up to them, and then we'll pull them over for it. That's what we're going to be mostly doing, is traffic, unless we get some like vehicle calls, or like somebody wrecked or something, like some vehicle accident calls or things like that. We're going to be trying to do more traffic than we will anything else. Let's go ahead and pull them over. Dispatch, we have a 1081. It's going to be on a red bullet. We're going to be northbound US Route 13. Stand by for plate. I don't know why I shut my light off, or my lights off I should say, because I guess maybe when I went to mimic them, they the lights turned off for some reason. I'm not sure why, but anyways, forgot to run the license plate into dispatch. Dispatch license plate is going to be 03 Yankee Bravo Charlie 659. We'll go ahead and approach the driver of the vehicle, and then we'll wait on the information. Hello sir, I'm with the Maryland State Police. You know I pulled you up today? They have an expired license, so that's not too bad, but anyways, I pulled you over because you went 70 in a 55 miles per hour zone. What's the big deal about speeding? What's going on with that? Why are you speeding? Do you have license, registration, insurance? Alright sir, just sit tight for just a second. We'll go ahead and run Jake in the database. I'm not sure why he's really speeding. Like, I mean, you know, that's just way over the speed limit, but I just asked, like, what's the big deal, or why are you speeding like this? So I don't know. I'm not sure why he's speeding, but anyways, his license comes back expired. I'm about to say it's suspended, but it's expired. Anyways, he's got 0 citations. He's a male. He's got 0 stops and no warrants. So we'll go ahead and do a vehicle database check. We'll be writing him a citation today. His plate matches. He comes back to a bullet. Comes back to his name, and insurance and registration is valid. So we'll be giving him a citation for speeding. We'll also give him a citation for the expired license, and we'll just let him know that he needs to get that renewed, and just to slow it down. So he went 15 over the speed limit. I could take him to jail for reckless driving, because 15 is the reckless driving limit, and then you could take somebody into jail for that, but we're not going to do that today. Alright Jake, here's your license, here's your registration and insurance. I'm going to be giving you a citation of $200 for speeding and for your expired license. You need to get your license renewed. Your license already expired, so just make sure you get that renewed and just slow down for me, alright? Go ahead and just sign on the line right here on the citation. It's just to show that you'll be appearing in court. Alright, and on the back of the citation we'll have information, or it'll show you how to pay the citation. And you'll have to pay the citation in within a couple of days. And do you have any questions for me, sir? Nope. Alright, you're free to go. Dispatch, show me 10-8 with the citation. We have a vehicle up here. It's going to be a white Jester. They're tailgating a vehicle down in Joshua. They came off the interstate flying, and they're just tailgating the back end of a cavalcade. So we're going to go around this vehicle here, catch up with them, and pull them over and see why they're tailgating. Dispatch, we're going to have a 1081. It's going to be on a white Jester. We're going to be south CV Road and Joshua Road. Stand by for license plate. I'm going to go ahead and pull them over some more to the right so they're off the roadway. So like I said, we pulled them over for tailgating the back end of another vehicle. License plate is going to be 05 Charlie Mike Yankee 670. Now they're revving the engine, so I'm going to see what their deal is.
License plate 05 Charles Mary Young 670. No 1099.
Hello, sir. I'm with the Maryland State Police. You know why I pulled you over today? I pulled you over because when you came off US Route 13, you was tailgating a cavalcade for a good while, and you cannot do that. You can't be tailgating. That's just illegal. Would you have your license, registration, insurance on you?
Get lump.
Alright, Ricky, just sit tight for just a second.
Hey, do there.
So we pulled him over for the tailgating, and that's the reason why we pulled him over. So I don't like people tailgating people, because that's just illegal, and you're not supposed to be doing that. So, and plus it's dangerous, because if the guy brake checks him, then he could rear end the back of him, and it'll be all that guy's fault for tailgating. So, alright, Ricky comes back with 2 citations, stopped 3 times, valid license, no active warrants. So Ricky checks out on his license. We'll go ahead and do a vehicle database check and see if he has a stolen vehicle or anything. License plate matches, and the vehicle comes back to a Jester. It comes back to Ricky, and insurance and registration is valid, so that all checks out. We're going to be giving him a citation of, I wish I could do $75, but we'll do, I guess, $100. I mean, I was going to do 50, but I feel like 50 is just too low for that. I think like stop signs, running stop signs, $50, but like tailgating is just something a little different. I'm going to do $100. Alright, sure. Alright, sir, here's your license, registration, insurance. I'm going to be giving you a citation of $100 for tailgating. Do you understand why you're getting a citation today? Alright, sir. Well, I'm giving you a citation for tailgating. You have to pay it in within a couple of days. I'm going to just need you to sign on the line here showing that you'll appear in court. Just put your first and last name on the line there. Alright, thank you. And on the back of it, of the citation, it'll show you on what you need to do on how to pay the citation. Alright, and sir, would you have any questions for me? Nope. Alright, well, have a great day. And then no tailgating. Dispatch, show me 10-8 with citation. Now we have a motorcycle here, just sped up, and they have no plate on the back of their motorcycle, so we'll be pulling them over for the no plate, and we're going to see what's going on, why they don't have a plate. Dispatch, we're going to have a 1081. It's going to be on an orange motorcycle, like a sports motorcycle, like a sports bike. It's going to be southbound US Route 13. It's going to be on a orange Akuma. No plate visible. If you don't know what that means, it's like basically when there's no plate that I can see. So that means that there's no plate, and that's the reason why we stopped him for, is the no plate. So we'll go ahead and speak with him. There's no plate to run, so we can't run a plate. Hello, sir. I'm with the Maryland State Police. You know why I pulled you over today? I pulled you over because I saw you come up beside me, and I looked at the back of your motorcycle. You don't have a plate for the back of it, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Alright, so this is just a new bike. So if I go run your information, and on the information for this bike, it's not going to say it's stolen or anything. Alright, we'll see about that. Would you have a license, registration, insurance?
Gift lump.
Alright, Lee, just sit tight for just a second. So, I'm just gonna, you know, like I said before in the past couple of episodes I've done, when I pulled over motorcycles for no plates, I can't actually question them and ask them why they don't have a plate, so I just have to go along that it's a new bike or something. So, anyways, Lee comes back with 3 citation. He's a male. His license is valid, stopped 3 times, and no active warrants. Go and do a vehicle check on his Akuma. Now there's no plate, so I wish they would, like, for motorcycles or any vehicles that don't have plates on them, I wish they wouldn't actually put a plate up here, because this is not realistic. There's not an actual plate, but if there was a plate, that's what the number would be. So anyways, the vehicle is a Akuma, owner is Lee, insurance and registration is valid, so he checks out. We're just going to give him a warning today for not having a plate on the back of his motorcycle. Thankfully, the vehicle is not stolen, and we can just let him go with the warning, and all he has to do is get it registered with a plate, and he should be good to go. Alright, Lee, here's your license, here's your registration, and insurance. I'm going to be just giving you a warning today for the no plate. Just make sure you get a license plate as soon as possible. Just go to the courthouse, get your bike registered, and equip the plate on the motorcycle, and you should be good to go, alright? And would you have any questions for me? No? Alright, sir, you're free to go. Have a great day.
All right, off you go.
Dispatch will be 10-8 with a verbal warning. As I was leaving from my traffic stop that I just had with that Akuma, I see a vehicle here, and this black baller keeps swerving in their lane. They're almost riding off in the shoulder, so I'm going to pull them over. I'm going to see if they're intoxicated or anything. Dispatch, I'm going to have a possible 1049 driver. It's going to be southbound US Route 13. I'm going to have a 1081 with the black baller southbound US Route 13 on that possible 1049 driver, which means DUI. Stand by for license plate. I got them off to the shoulder so that way if they are intoxicated we can do what we need to do without being in the roadway. License plate is going to be 64 Lima Zulu Delta 498. I don't like the license plate on this thing because it's just not legit. Cause look at it. I mean, that's just not a real plate.
Lincoln, Zebra, David, 4.
Alright, so the owner of the vehicle has the expired registration, so that means their plates are whatever you want to call it. They're expired basically, or out date, I should say. Alright, hello sir, I'm with the Maryland State Police. You know why I pulled you over today? I pulled you over because when you was driving down US Route 13, you were swerving a lot in your lane. You was actually going off onto the shoulder a little bit. What's going on with that? You wouldn't have drunk anything today, would you? Like any alcohol or anything? Alright, and no, I do not want anything to drink. I'm actually good. I don't need anything. And have you taken any drugs recently? No, why? Alright. I'm just seeing if you're, if you have taken any drugs or drinking any alcohol. Would you have your license, registration, insurance on you?
Gift lump.
Kevin? Alright, Kevin. Go ahead and sit tight for just a second. So he said that I asked him if he had anything to drink today. He said yeah, and he basically was offering me to have a drink too. And I said no about the drink, and then I asked him about the drugs, and he said no. So more likely he's intoxicated with alcohol. So Kevin Roberts comes back with 0 citation, 0 stops, male, valid, and no warrants. He's got a clean record. We'll go ahead and do a vehicle database check real quick. Make sure the vehicle's not stolen. License comes back to, or license plate I should say, comes back to the one that's on the vehicle. The vehicle comes back to a baller. Kevin Roberts is the owner. Insurance and registration is valid, so that all checks out. So what we'll have to do is we have to get him out and do a breathalyzer test on him real quick to see if he's intoxicated. I've got enough to actually do a test on him, because one, he swerved all in his lane going off into the shoulder, and two, he even offered me, he said yes to the question, and he even offered me if I wanted some. So he's definitely intoxicated. Alright, sir, go ahead and step out of the vehicle for me. Go ahead and just blow into this breathalyzer real quick for me, sir. Alright, and keep blowing, and stop. And go ahead and do a drug test for him real quick. So he blew over the alcohol limit.
Just whatever.
Nope, can you stop for me?
LSPD!
On, sir. Stop where you are.
Don't make me shoot ya!
Alright, sir, go ahead and turn around for me. I'm going to place these cuffs on you real quick. Right now you're going to be placed in arrest, sir, for driving under the influence. Alright, Kevin, so I want to go ahead and just pat you down. So as I'm going to be patting you down, am I going to find anything that's going to be illegal, or is there anything going to poke me or sick me? And do you understand why you're getting placed in arrest today? Alright, well, Kevin, you wasn't up front and letting me know that you had a machete on you, and also a needle, so I'm going to go ahead and place you in the back of the vehicle. Alright, sir, just go ahead and step in the back of the vehicle and watch your head. So when I go to search your vehicle, am I going to find anything that's going to be illegal? Anything going to go poke me, stick me, or is there anything going to be illegal, like any drugs, any alcohol, any guns or anything? No? Alright. So since I found a needle on him, I'm not sure what's in the needle. It's not been used, and it actually has whatever it has in it. It doesn't really say what's in it. It just says a needle. Since it's used for drugs and stuff, we'll do drug paraphernalia. So possession of drug paraphernalia. Since I don't really know what's the stuff that's in the needle, I don't really know what the drug or whatever it may be inside of it. I can't really charge him with whatever it's inside the needle, because it doesn't actually give me information about it. So we'll do, right now he's going to be charged with DUI, driving under the influence, and possession of drug paraphernalia. I did find a bloody machete. I'm not going to charge him with that. That's just something I don't really care nothing about when I see something like that. Dispatch, I'm going to have one black male 1015. Also going to need a 1048 for the 1049 driver of the vehicle on southbound US Route 13 in front of the U-Tool. Alright, sir. So right now I'm going to be charging you with driving under the influence and possession of drug paraphernalia. Do you understand why you're getting charged with that? Alright, and I'm also going to go ahead and read your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to have an attorney. If you can't afford one will be appointed to you by the court. Do you understand these rights as I've read them to you? Alright, sir. So he understands his rights. He understands why he's getting charged with that. And, I mean, you know, it's his own fault for having drugs, or I could say not drugs, but the needle on him, and also for having alcohol in his system while driving. So at least we got a drunk driver off the streets today, and the prison transport's here to pick up that guy. So dispatch, I'm going to be 10-8 from here. I had a 1016 come pick up the individual that I had 1015. Alright, I think that's going to wrap up today's episode. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like on the video. Also subscribe down below if you want to see more content like this. And yeah, it's been a pretty good episode. Did a lot of traffic. We did a lot of traffic stops, I should say. Didn't really take any calls, but I mean, we did traffic. We got at least a drunk driver off the streets. We gave multiple citations to people. We gave one warning out, so you know, we did give citations. We did get a drunk driver off the streets, but you know, that's going to wrap up today's episode. So hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below your thoughts on today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.